Hi Pradnya. I went to a demo reel. It's looking really good. Especially I like your dialogue acting. It's very interesting. So I decided to comment on your dialogue animation. My major notes will be regarding your poses and your timing, etc. etc. First pose is not like that great. It's completely having a straight line of action, which is not that interesting. So probably you try to make some sort of C shape or reverse C, and also get some sort of tilt in the head. Here, what you got over there is like there is some sort of tilt, and there is some sort of good line of action. So try to capture that line of action and make it more interesting. I think you're going to stay in this place for a longer duration, so probably you wanted to get some sort of attention towards this direction. So I think you can probably offset this thing, and you can make some sort of interest in this way. So um, audience attention will be somewhat directing towards this direction. Here you got nice enough action. Here try to get a slight mm, reversal, not too so much, but maybe little bit. It will help you a lot. So good move. Here I think you got some sort of W pose, which is not recommended in animation. So probably you can think of making some sort of interesting pose out there. Tilt the head and offset your key, maybe pose. Try to make it as interesting as possible. Here you can notice that what you got is something very different. So try to capture that particular information from your reference. Good. I think when you are doing this kind of action, maybe you can try to uh, make it more interesting. As of now, your character is facing the cam, but if you can twist your character and do something like this, so what happens is, this particular detailed animation will stand out. Even in silhouette mode, you can clearly get to know all these minor subtle details. I think you are trying to use a similar pose in many cases. Try to avoid repeating of poses. all the time I notice like she's trying to do this, do that, and do that. I think this is really making us feel that your character is repeating some sort of similar poses all the time. So think about getting some sort of contrast in the poses and all. I'm going to give you detailed notes about like offsetting keys, etc. I'm not going to give notes for all the shot because it's almost like 19 seconds to 20 seconds. So I'm going to select one portion and try to talk about it. Okay, let's work on this one. Here, when you are working here, I think we are trying to lead with this arm. This one can be still resting on the body. So if you are leading with this, you try to delay this arm. I think here you're trying to lead with this arm. It's good. Delay this arm more. Here I'm trying to offset the motion. Both arms are starting at the same time and ending and be resting at the same time. So what I did is like I'm trying to lead this screen left arm and trying to delay this screen right arm and I'm trying to add more amount of drag over there. So in this way we can make your animation more interesting. And say for example here what I did is I'm trying to uh, lead with your screen right arm here and I'm trying to delay your screen left arm. Uh, you can get something like this. So this will really make your animation more interesting because symmetrical timing is not really that good. So to make it more interesting, you need to offset the keys. So here we can see the difference now after we try to redefine the spacing and all. If you have a look at your previous version, you can probably make out like what I'm trying to talk about. Here, both arms are just going down at the same time and going up at the same time. So I'm trying to break it up and make it more interesting by offsetting. I mean, like one arm should lead and the other arm should just follow. There should be some sort of offset. You can probably get into graph editor and select all the controls for this particular arm and offset by one frame or two frame and see which one will make it more interesting. Here, I think we got something very interesting in your video reference, which you are not able to get into your work. Your character got twisted, but what you do, I think you can probably try to push it more, um, try to make it more interesting, and find some ways to get some sort of curves in your line of action. I can notice like most of your line of action is almost like straight lines, something like this. So it is not that so nice. So try to get some sort of curves, especially here. Maybe you can try to get something like this. But here you just need to get some sort of curves like that. Next thing is regarding the eye blink. I I don't think so. It is a good idea to make like 50% closed eye. So here you can probably make it closed by say like 10%, and next thing might be like 20%. From 20% it should directly get into like completely uh, closed eye. Then you can hold this for 2 frames. Alright, then you can get open it like maybe 10% or 15%. Then it can open up to 80%, 90%. Then it can settle. The thing is like whenever you make some eye blink, your eyes will be wide open in the first frame. Second frame it will be like a little bit it's going to close. I mean like easing. Then it's going to close completely. I mean like 100%. Then it will hold for 1 or 2 frames over there. Then it is opening. It will open slowly. Then it will get some sort of easing. Then a little bit more. Then finally it will go up to 80 or 90%. Then it will open. Then finally it's going to settle. Say if I am working on one basic idling, I will go out of one first frame, second frame, third frame it's going to close completely, and fourth frame it's going to have some hole. Then fifth frame it's going to open a little bit, sixth a little bit, seven maybe 80%, eight it will be 90%, then nine it will be completely wide open. So it's something I use to time out this ideas.